Review: Nuremberg 2025 safe, sterile, and predictable. Nuremberg 2025 plunges the audience into the immediate, the desolate aftermath of World War II. There was a time when the world was grappling with an unprecedented scale of death and destruction. The decision by the victorious Allied powers to try the remaining Nazi leadership in a court of law, rather than opting for swift execution, provides a compelling, morally charged foundations for the narrative. The first act focuses heavily on this foundation, following American Supreme Court Justice Robert H. Jackson as he works to lead the prosecution and navigate the delicate political theater required to unify the Allied judges and legal teams. For a brief, dazzling period, Nuremberg suggests it might be a truly deep and morally complex film. The initial scenes detailing the arguments among the Allies balancing egos, ideologies, and the ghosts of a war barely over to determine how to legally prosecute mass murderers is genuinely gripping and fascinating. It feels ready to tackle the difficult gray areas. Was the tribunal actually fair? Were the Allies justified in inventing new crimes after the facts to punish their enemies? However, once the actual trial commences, the film quickly loses its nerve. It shifts from morally engaging and messy to very straightforward and, frankly, quite predictable. The focus pivots away from exploring the complicated legal precedents being set, and instead settles for merely performing justice. The screenplay noticeably tightens up, smoothing over historical contradictions that would have given the film its true weight. Despite the script's timidity, the film is anchored by Russell Crowe's magnificent performance as the highest-ranking Nazi on trial, Hermann Göring. Crowe is electric, portraying Göring as sly, manipulative, and occasionally possessing a dark, disturbing charisma. He doesn't seek sympathy for the man, but rather reveals the full extent of Göring's self-delusion and calculated psychological warfare within the courtroom, instantly commanding the energy in every scene he inhabits. Conversely, Rami Malek as American psychiatrist Douglas Kelly, asked with psychologically evaluating Göring, is given thin material. Malek is the calm, observant counterpoint, trying to understand, perhaps even find a trace of humanity in his subjects. Visually, Nuremberg is immaculate. It looks exactly how a prestige historical drama should, complete with desaturated tones, pitch-perfect period costumes, and a swelling orchestral score. Yet, this polished immaculateness renders the film sterile. The score, while competent, often overreaches, eagerly selling emotions that the safe, restrained stories never truly earns.